Alright, what's good YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, coach of the Copenhagen Galates with my RCL Week 3 Team Builder and Match. But before we head into that, I actually have a quick announcement around regarding some trades and some free agent transactions. So, in between week 2 and 3, I made some trades and transactions that I felt was kind of necessary. Even though my team was very capable offensively, I really lacked a lot defensively. I needed a little bit more bulk, just so I had a couple of months I could take some hits. Even some offensive months I could take a couple of hits here and there. So we made 4 free agent transactions in Weavile, Nidoqueen, Klefki, and Manaphy being traded off to pick up Sneasel, Nihilego, Mega Aggron, and Primarina. The main objective, as I said here, is to gain a little bit bulk on my team. The Weavile to Sneasel transaction was to get some extra points, so I could pick up the rest of my mounts. Plus, there's one more thing after this. The Nidoqueen to Nihilego is simply just because I picked up a different ground type, which was a trade. And the Klefki to Mega Aggron was probably the most prominent trade, together with like the was most prominent free agent swap, together with the trade I did. And then Manaphy to Primarina simply just because I wanted a fairy type still, and Primarina was still available. Plus, it hits very, very hard. But the trade I did was I traded Haxorus to the Vegas Golden Kamalas. I knew he wanted Haxorus at the beginning of the season, so I kind of hit him up and said, "Hey, do you still want the Haxorus?" He said yes. So we traded Haxorus for his Zygarde. So now our new teams consist of Zygarde, Sneasel, Nihilego, Mega Aggron, and Primarina, with the rest of the mons we had. This does mean I have traded out 2 of my biggest cannons in Weavile and Zygarde, but I still do get like quite some good offensive power in Nihilego, Mega Aggron, Primarina, and even Sneasel. Sneasel can be a real big threat to anyone that knows what I'm talking about. Shout out. But yeah, the speed I'm gonna be missing out with Weavile might hurt me a little bit. Now my fastest one is Sneasel at base 115, and Sneasel, I might as well just say, it's not gonna come to every game. I did get a mon above base 100, between the 100 and 115 in the Heligo, so that's kind of good. I kept Stealth Rocks from Nidoqueen, and I kept Toxic Spikes. I lost Spikes in Klefki, but then I gained Stealth Rocks in Mega Aggron, and I still have turn momentum in Primarina as I had in Manaphy. I do lose a knockoff user and a heal bell user, which is unfortunate, but it's something I can live with, because now my team is just way more well-rounded. It still is very good offensively, but at the same time, it can also tank a couple of hits here and there. Overall, I'm very happy about these trades. I'm excited to try and use some mons. I have used all these mons before. Zygarde I've used before. Sneasel I have currently been using in WPF, where I also picked it up. Sneasel is just a really good pickup if you need something. Now, Helica I've used once before. Mega Aggron I've used twice before, and Primarina I've used once before. So I'm kind of comfortable with these mons, which kind of goes against what I did at the beginning of the season with trying out Nidoqueen, Klefki, and Manaphy, because those were all new mons, and that's kind of what I wanted to do. But I also want to make sure I don't go 0-10 or 0-11, I think it is, for this. No, 0-10, it is 10. 0-10 this season. But yeah, with that, I'll head into the team builder. So, in the RCL Week 3, we are going up against the Sydney Swannas, coached by Darkley. Darkley's team is very scary offensively, but at the same time, it's also a little bit limited. He has probably the hardest hitting mon in Draft League, being Mega Mawile. Then he has Latias, Mandibuzz, Nidoking, Milotic, Clefairy, Balloon, Miltank, Talonflame, Steelix, Rotom Frost, and Shelmet. So, what I mean about limited is his Mega Mawile and his Nidoking are like his biggest primary breakers. Then Breloom can be a fairly good offensive mon. It does have a very high attacking stat, but it's kind of easy to revenge against it just because it's kind of slow with base 70 speed. It can do a couple of really niche things with like Spore, I believe it gets, and you can go. I know there's like a couple of poison heal sets out there, but overall Breloom kind of just lacks a little bit here and there. Talonflame is also typically an offensive fast mon, but it just doesn't hit hard enough, in my opinion at least. Base 81 attack is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So it kind of does need to set up with sword stance. Now, if it does get set up with sword stance and it can spam Brave Bird and Flare Blitz, it is gonna hit very hard. But the issue becomes you have to make sure you don't lose your heavy duty boots, because then otherwise you take 50% from potential stealth rocks, and you want to set up, but you also have to make sure you can actually set up on something. And the last one on his team that personally for my team can be a little bit scary offensively would be the Rotom Frost. Rotom Frost actually has a fairly decent matchup against my team, being the electric ice coverage that it gets simply just hits a lot of my mons. But I think defensively, on the other hand, his team is very capable. Like Latias, Mandibus, Milotic, even Miltank, Steelix, all like cover each other very well. Clefairy is also kind of an underrated fairy, I think. Well, maybe not underrated, but it is a fairy where it can like take hits. It can sit in front of a couple of monsters. It is actually very bulky. So if you don't end up knocking off its Eviolite, it's just gonna sit in front of you. With all this in mind, I went into the team builder really hoping I could win this, because I really don't want to go 0-3. So the first mon on the team this week is going to be Psycard, also known as Kronos. Psycard is going to be leftovers. At the end of every turn, Hold restores 116 of his max HP, or a break, because we cannot run another different ability on Psycard. This is just Psycard 50%. We have an Eevee spread with a Jolly Nature, 0 HP, 252 attack, 0 defense, 80 special defense, and 176 in speed. The speed is so we can outspeed the Nidoking. No, Rotom Frost. Sorry, the Rotom Frost. The 18 speed def rather than HP is because his main primary mon that is going to go up against this Psyguard is probably going to be the Milotic. And I would rather just put it in special defense, because if we take a look at the moves that we have Scale Shot, 1000 Arrows, Coil, and Substitute. So Coil is a move that raises your attack, defense, and accuracy by one stage, which means if we coil up, we get very physically defensive, defensively strong, and with the 80 speed def, we do get a little bit bulk on the special defensive side. It's not a lot, but it's enough in some situations. However, if his Milotic is carrying Ice Beam, which it probably will, then it of course breaks any substitute we push up, and it does, I think it's 60-70% damage or something like that. So primarily I should try and get damage off on the Milotic before I try and set up with Psyguard. But at the same time, Psyguard is also just a good mon to lure in the Milotic. So if I can get Psyguard in and potentially swap it out as he swap his Milotic in, I can also try and pressure it like that. Next up on the team this week, we have Zapdos, also known as Stormbreaker. Zapdos is going to be holding the heavy duty boots. When twisting, the holder is unaffected by hazards on the side of the field. It's just kind of a standard item on Zapdos. There's not really a reason to run much else unless you're running like a very hyper offensive Zapdos, of course. Static ability, which just gives a 30% chance of paralyzing a Pokemon if we make contact. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'll run pressure at some point, but right now, I'm gonna try and stick with just static, just because it's a little bit better of an ability, in my opinion. Eevee spread is going to be a Timid Nature with 248 HP, 116 in defense, 0 special attack, 0 special defense, 144 in speed. The speed is for the Rotom, Rotom. The 248 in HP is just to maximize HP, and 116 in defense is because I want Zapdos to be able to tank a hit from the Breloom should it show up. It can also tank a hit from the Talonflame should it show up. However, if Talonflame is Choice Banded Flare Blitz and he predicts Zapdos coming in, it is actually gonna hurt a lot. Like, it will two-shot me, but I'll have to deal with that at that point, because I can just swap in a different mod if I can scout out that it is Choice Banded. The moveset is going to be Discharge, Heatwave, Roost, and Defog. Now, Discharge over Thunderbolt, yes, that is to try and para a couple of stuff. That's typically why you would run Discharge. This Zapdos isn't meant to do a whole lot of damage. It's meant to kind of be annoying and disturb my opponent. Heatwave is because it still hits the Breloom, but also lets me hit the Mega Steelix, it lets me hit the Rotom, and it in general just hits more of his mons than Hurricane would have done. Plus, Zapdos doesn't get access to Air Slash, and I don't necessarily want to miss a Hurricane, so rather just run the Heat Wave, because Heat Wave also allows me to hit the Mega Mawile, Yes, his Latias does kind of sits a little bit in front of Zapdos, but at the same time, Zapdos isn't too scared of Latias unless it's like a heavy core mindset, and then at that point, I have a different Monarch swap into it. So next up on the team this week, we're gonna have Rillaboom, also known as Ringo. Rillaboom is going to be holding the Choice Band. Holders attacks 1.5, but can only select the first move it executes. Grassy Surge, because that's a good ability. On switching the Pokemon summons Grassy Drain. Now coupled with our Zygarde. Zygarde is going to be really, really good because it is not reliant on Earthquake whatsoever. It has the beautiful move 1000 Arrows, so it doesn't need it. Eevee Spread is going to be Jolly Nature with 0 HP, 252 attacks, 4 defense, 0 special defense, and 252 in speed. Yes, this is to try and speed tie with his Nidoking, because that is a mon where if we can win the speed tie, we can kill it. If we lose the speed tie, we die ourselves. So it's a 50-50 gamble, but it's also a 50-50 gamble that can be worth it. The moveset is going to be U-turn, knockoff, Woodhammer, and high horsepower. So U-turn and knockoff are like more so there for general like utility. Like U-turn is to gain momentum, knockoff to get off items. It is also our best way to hit the Latias, which would be very nice. Like Choice Banded knockoff has a chance to kill a Latias if it's not physically defensive investment or have too much HP investment. U-turn also does a lot to Latias. It also does a lot to a Mandibuzz coming in because it's neutral. Woodhammer is because it's, of course, stab and it just hits super, super hard and Grassy Surge. And then high horsepower. High horsepower is pretty much there only for the Mega Mawile, but if I were to put something like Drain Punch or Superpower on it, Mega Mawile could actually come in and revenge against the Rillaboom. And I only have one good answer to Mega Mawile, and if that mon dies, then all of a sudden Mega Mawile claims a kill every time it comes in. So I have to make sure I can lock myself into something that can actually touch the Mega Mawile. Now, next up on team this week, we have PRIMARINA, one of the new picks as well. PRIMARINA is going to be known as Aquarius. It's going to be Kabir Berry, half damage taken from super effective poison type attack. It's a single use. Yes, this is to lure in the Nidoking. The Nidoking is a little bit of an issue from a team just because it has a very good coverage. Which means that it can kind of hit the entirety of my team. Now, dual stab with like potential Ice Beam for Zygarde can actually destroy a lot of my team. And then we have the Liquid Voice ability. The Liquid Voice ability is simply just because I'm just gonna say it, I'm gonna be running Hyper Voice because I want to be able to get behind a potential substitute on either the Nidoking or the Mega Mawile. Mega Mawile could very well run sub. Either sub Sword Stance or sub Focus Punch. I know the Focus Punch set has been gaining a lot of popularity lately, so this is kind of a way to go around that. If it Focus Punches like Amon and kills them on, I can send in PRIMARINA, and if it's within, I think it's if it's under 63% health or something like that, I can go in and Liquid Voice with PRIMARINA and actually kill it. Because our Eevee Spread is a Timid Nature with 80 HP, 0 defense, 252 special attack, 0 special defense, and 176 in speed. The speed is so we can outspeed a non-speed invested Milotic with a little bit of points. So if he has like 20 points in speed in Milotic, we still outspeed it because I want to make sure I can. The same with, of course, Mandibuzz, where it might be even more important. And then 252 in special attack just so we can hit it hard as possible. The moveset is going to be Flip Turn, Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Hyper Voice. So Flip Turn is for momentum, Moonblast for stab, Energy Ball so we can hit the Milotic. If he's physically defensive, which I very much think he's going to be, Energy Ball actually does like 40-ish to 50% depending on his bulk. And as I said, Hyper Voice, it kills the Nidoking, but it's also so you can just in general get go behind subs and attack that way. Now, next mon on the team this week is going to be Mesprit, also known as Margoy. So Mesprit is going to be making his debut this week, and it's going to be Assault Vest. Holder's special defense is 1.5, but it can only select damaging moves. Levitate ability, this Pokemon is immune to ground, gravity, smackdown, iron ball, nullifies it. So, as you can probably guess, this is kind of my Nidoking answer. Nidoking, as I said, is such a massive issue for my team. It gets just the correct amount of moves. But with an Assault Vest, I can swap into a Life Force, Sheer Force boosted Nidoking 3 times and survive. If rocks are up, it's gonna be a roll. Because the evil spirit we're gonna rocking with are timid nature with 248 HP, 0 defense, 0 special attack, 168 in special defense, and 92 in speed. The 92 in speed is to secure we can outspeed a Mega Mawile. However, the speed might not necessarily be that important because I did take a move off from Mesprit, which I might regret. So the moveset is going to be U-turn, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Energy Ball. Originally, I had Fire Punch on this, so I could touch the Mega Mawile, so it wouldn't just sit there in front of me. But I feel like Ice Beam, Energy Ball is a little bit better coverage because Ice Beam lets me hit the Latias, it lets me hit the Mandibus, and then Energy Ball lets me hit the Melodic, and it lets me hit the Steelix. So that way, I hit more mons, but yes, I do become massive setup target for probably the most threatening mon. But at the same time, I would never send Mesprit in against Mega Mawile. And if he predicts me, he predicts me. But if I'm in with Mesprit, I probably will click U-turn most of the time because I don't think he would stay in with Nidoking unless he's like behind a sub. So I would U-turn. If he sends in Mawile, well, then I just swap out and I can send in Zygarde to kill it, for instance. Lastly, on the team this week, we have Mega Aggron. Probably my personal favorite Mega Evolution besides Mega Gallade. Mega Aggron is going to be known as Kaiju. It's of course going to be holding the Aggronite and it's going to have the filter ability. This Pokemon receives 3/4 damage from super effective attacks. So it basically has a 25% nerf to any super effective hits on it. Such a great ability. They made Mega Aggron. This is such a well-made Mega. This is how they should have done it with all of them. Like, make them good but not busted. That's how I feel like Mega Aggron was. Yeah, it has been made. The Eevee Spread is going to be Impish Nature with 248 HP, 0 attack, 100 in defense, 160 in special defense, and 0 in speed. As I said, this I had one mon for Mega Mawile, and this is the mon. Mega Mawile plus 2 Brick Break cannot kill this Mega Aggron whatsoever. Even if he goes with the substitute Focus Punch set, he still can't kill me. Now, that does mean I have to break the sub first, which is a little bit unfortunate. But if I can sacrifice, if he has to sub, and then I can break the substitute with Earthquake as he hits me, that means he's going to be left without a sub, and he's going to be within kill range of several of my mons, which then at that point, it's not as threatening because the only mon that doesn't kill it would be Mesprit, and I don't really want to leave Mesprit in it against Mega Mawile. Now, the moveset is going to be Earthquake, Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, and Thunder Wave. I want a Thunder Wave because a somewhat decent answer for Mega Aggron could be Mandibus or it could be Latias, and either of those getting parried, even the Melodic, even though I would give Melodic its Marvel Scale, I would rather Thunder Wave it and paralyze it in case he's Flame Orb, because having it parried rather than burn is way better. Every now and then it might not be able to do a move, and that can save my ass in any given situation. I don't think his Steelix would come in. Earthquake does a lot to Steelix. I don't think Rotom will come in because it would literally die to a Heavy Slam. Plus, it doesn't do that much to Mega Aggron. I could see Miltank if it comes being an answer for Mega Aggron, but again, a para on that mon wouldn't be bad because we could potentially prevent a Milk Drink. But yeah, that's my team this week. Here's what I think he's going to bring. I think he's going to bring his Mega Mawile, his Latias, his Nidoking, his Melodic, his Rotom Frost, and his Mandibus. I think Mandibus can come just because it's a really good answer for Rillaboom. Rillaboom does kind of go in a little bit against his team. He doesn't have the greatest Grass Resist. He does have Sap Sip or Miltank, but if he brings Miltank, I just know I have to hit like Knockoff, I have to have high horsepower. Plus, I could carry like Drain Punch and Superpower, and then Miltank doesn't want to take the hit. But yeah, as always, make sure to leave a like on the video if you like the video so far. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the team builder. I'm very happy about the new team members we have. I'm very excited to use 3 of them already. And of course, subscribe to the channel for future videos. And with that, I will head into the battle. Peace, YouTube. Alright, what's good, YouTube? Gentleman Thomas here, coach of the Copenhagen Galates with my RCL Week 3 battle. Now, I am actually doing this battle shortly after I did my WPF match. I won't spoil anything about my WPF match, the final, of course. But make sure to watch that as well as this match. If you're watching this right now, I really want you to watch the WPF finals. I don't care about the rest of the matches that much, but watch the finals. It was a really nice match between me and RKs. Now, regarding this match, I will want to be completely honest. I didn't prep as much for this match as I want to because the WPF match did take some priority this week. However, I did kind of try and locate like what do I need to watch out for, and from what Siggy or Darkley or whatever we want to call him brought here, he brought his Mega Mawile, his Nidoking, his Rotom Frost, his Talonflame, his Latias, and his Milotic. So no Mandibuzz is a little bit interesting maybe. Other than that, I think this is mostly the team I predicted. Maybe Miltank or like Breloom could have been there. Part of me want to lead off because I could see him lead off with Rotom. I think there's a good chance he leads off with Rotom. So potentially leading up with Mesprit wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Now, as you saw in the team builder, Mesprit is AV, so I don't think Rotom can do that much unless it Toxics me. But I do expect this Rotom to be Choice Scarf, potentially on Life Orb Nidoking. I also have my Mega Aggron, so Mega Aggron isn't a bad lead either. Should he lead Nidoking? How does Mega Aggron do against that? Okay, so Earth Power shouldn't kill. I have just enough EVs that Life Orb Earth Power shouldn't kill. But at the same time, my Earthquake doesn't kill either. But if he doesn't lead Nidoking, Mega Aggron is a great lead, because I don't even think... Okay, so I didn't pack anything for Talonflame on Mega Aggron, but Flare Blitz doesn't do much, and like I can Thunder Wave it if I want to. But I think I will lead Mega Aggron just in general. I feel like even if he goes like Milotic, I'm not that worried. Like if he burns me, he burns me. I guess if he burns me, that's really unfortunate for any potential Mega Mawile shenanigans. If he leads Nidoking, do I stay in and like try and get damage on it? I feel like the damage on it would... But then again, if I let this go down, his Mega Mawile does so much work. So, I still think I will lead Mega Aggron, but if he leads Nidoking, I probably will go to my... Actually, I will probably go to a... Well, how much does PRIMARINA take? No, Earth Power does too much. Like, I am Kabir Berry, so he can kill me with Sludge Wave, but Earth Power by itself does too much. I could go Zapdos, but he could predict that and click like a neutral Flamethrower, which would then make Sludge. So I feel like I would probably just go Mesprit. So I'll lead off Mega Aggron. Like I think it's okay. He leads the Rotom. I'm not mad about that at all. Rotom Frost. This can't really touch my Mega Aggron all that much. I can get my Mega off very early on in the game, which is something I really want. Now, if he's like Substitute Nasty Plot, we are kind of talking a little bit of a different game. I kind of want to Thunder Wave because I don't think he would stay in with this. And I think getting a Thunder Wave off on like Milotic, Latios, even the Talonflame. Like I don't think he would swap in his Nidoking because Nidoking takes a chunk from Heavy Slam. From Mega Aggron. Heavy Slam does like 70 to 80%, more or less. I kind of want to Thunder Wave anything that wants to come in. I don't see him staying in. If he stays in, that's very, very bold, I think. I could see him very well, like, ball switching. I don't think that's a bad idea. And if he goes into the Nidoking, that's very well played as well. Okay. I'm gonna Thunder Wave. Like, I don't... Yeah, wall switch. And that did 30%. Which is, yeah, that's like within reason. Okay, so he is like probably Choice Scarf, which is kind of what I predicted this would be. Also, if I sound like my throat is a little bit hoarse or a little bit low, maybe, it's because in my WPF game I talked a lot, and at the end a lot happened. So, but I won't say any more than that. But yeah, so I predict. I'm thinking like Milotic, Latios, one of those two are going to come in. And both of them would be perfect to Thunder Wave. If he goes Nidoking, that's really annoying. It's well played, but it's really annoying. Because he could also predict rocks and go Nidoking to try and pressure me. But at the same time, he shouldn't know that I know he's probably going to Volt Switch. I feel like. Plus, Mega Aggron, I don't really want to take more damage than this, I think. Milotic, okay, Thunder Wave, hit. Thank you. Because like Mega Mawile +2, like if he's like Sword Stand with Brick Break does... Okay, still tank 1 hit. However, if he's like the sub Focus Punch, that's where we start getting some issues, I think. So I can't really take more damage than this on... Okay, I could see him flip turning here. Like, very much see him flip turning. Oh, I forgot to change my... Dang it, I forgot to change the Zapdos to static. Dang it. Ah, that's a mistake I missed. Dang it. Okay, I'm Aggressive Surge, Liquid Version, I'm Levitate, and I'm Aura Break, of course. Dang it, actually, that's mildly annoying. I won't lie. I won't lie. Won't lie. What to do here? I still think going Primarina might not be that bad of a play. Okay, I still actually also takes the Focus Punch. Okay, I just want. Okay, I think going Primarina here is not a bad play because like Primarina's Energy Ball does a lot, and I just need a para at some point. And if he flip turns into like Nidoking, I can kind of try and trap him like that. I think getting the Thunder Wave off on this is going to be very nice. Because even though I might have given it Marvel Scale, if he's like the Flame Orb variant, I've now completely made that a bad, like just an unusable item basically. But at the same time, he might like not recover on a turn he wants to recover or stuff, something like that. So having this T-waved over like Burned is better. Poison is probably Toxic Poison is probably still the best variant you can just get. Okay, you predicted my Primarina. That's well played. Well played. I won't even frank. That's just well played. Even though I feel like that's such a. Okay, so I could Moonblast or get a slow flip turn. I do want Preserve Health on this. So I feel like he's still just gonna Volt Switch, right? See, I'm starting to have a lot of teams that gets like trapped in Volt Switch combos all the time. I feel like I could see him. Talonflame might actually not be that bad of a mon to swap in on my Rillaboom, especially if he's like the Flame Body. Because that means even if I U-turn, he just might burn me. Oh, that's actually might be really smart from him, man. I don't have any way to get rid of that. See, part of me want to go Zapdos because I do think this is Scarf. I feel like that's why he let off with it, but it doesn't have to be. I mean, should I just go Mesprit? How much does Mesprit take? Mesprit still takes more than I wanted to, but I'm still gonna do it. Like I feel like I have to. Okay, it's Screens Rotom. I did not anticipate a Screens Rotom actually. Okay, so what I can do here, because now I know this isn't Choice Scarf. I could. Okay, so he's gonna get Reflect Up as well. Oh, that's actually very well. That's very well played actually. What's the chance he then has a lot of like Wood Hammer? Huh. Screen Rotom. I did not expect Screen Rotom. I actually did expect. Actually, I should probably talk a little louder. I'm pretty sure I'm talking very low right now. I kind of expected the Scarf or potentially even Specs Rotom or maybe Nasty Plot Rotom. Like offensive Rotom was really good against my team, so that's kind of why I expected it. Huh. Okay, so he's probably gonna get the Reflect up right now. I do nothing with Psychic, but I still think I want to click Psychic. I burn a turn of Light Screen, and the small amount of damage I get off actually might make it so I can just break through this in a different scenario. But I also really want to U-turn because if he goes Mega Mawile, well, okay, I could carry like Fire Punch on the Mesh, but I'm pretty sure that's because I was 50-50 on what to bring on this. Because this is an AV set, basically. And I was 50-50 on what to bring on it. If he goes Mega Mawile right now, that's not great. That's really not great, actually. But I will Psychic, I think. Yeah, because he would think I would probably like Fire Punch this, and then he don't want to go the Mega Mawile. So he would probably go Lati, I feel like. Part of me really want to U-turn because I think I should be slower than this. I don't have any speed in... Actually, I do have speed in Mist, but I have no speed for Breloom, I think it is.
So if he's like a non-speed, yes, then I outspeed him actually. So that's, I don't know if that's good or bad. And if he gets, but if he gets reflect up, how much did Rillabooms? So Woodhammer through the reflector 72 to 85. So I need to take at least like around 25 to be somewhat comfortable about hitting him. So I'm gonna psychic. If he goes to, he was okay. So he does outspeed me. If you go to Mega Mole 1 now, that's very well played. Okay, so he just saw the damage. He's probably trying to figure out how I did that little, and probably gonna figure out that I was a Solvist. Now, what he brings in here can kind of determine a couple of things. If he brings in Ladi, yes, then what? Actually, does I can't remember. No, so Hyper Voice. The reason I chose Hyper Voice on PRIMARINA was because if it was like a subset on like Mega Mole, for instance. Because then I could just Hyper Voice through the sub, and with Liquid Voice it becomes a water type move. That's the same. The same can apply with like Nidoking. Oh, he did go to Mobile. Man, I really wish I had Fire Punch right now. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna. I guess Mega Aggron takes any variation what this wanna do. If it breaks just twice, I'll take that. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. If it's Focus Punch, I take that. If it goes +2, I take that. Actually, does this get low kick? Actually, that's maybe something I didn't check. Okay, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure, like, we're talking Break, or Focus Blast. It has to be one of those. So yeah, I'm U-turning on you. Getting, like, I don't know, whatever small chip I can get. I'm going Mega Aggron, like, that's the obvious play. Sub, okay, so that's... I feel like that's sub Focus Punch, Mega Mole. I have a feeling. And now I'm really annoyed that I didn't... Now I'm really annoyed that I didn't... What's it called? Didn't put static on... Zapdos. So, as I said, I can take one Focus Punch from max attack Adamant. So I could break his sub right now. I could break his sub right now. And then what? Play Rough doesn't kill me, Knockoff doesn't kill me. Actually 5. Well, he could just kill Break over 5, I guess. Like if he's if he's like what's it called? Oh wait, light screen is off, so my Hyper Voice wouldn't go through. Ooh, that's not good actually. I think I have to tank the potential. I think I have to tank the Focus Punch or whatever he wants to do here. Yeah, I knew it. See, I could have gone Zapdos. I could have gone PRIMARINA here. They could have taken the hit. So I knew I was gonna live this. He does kill me here, unfortunately. I don't have any chance of getting rocks up, so I'm basically just gonna sack this, I think. Basically got... I mean, I guess I'll click... I'll click Earthquake in case he's... Yeah, so he's just... Man, Okay, so what do we do here? Do we go Rillaboom and pop something, basically? So, Sucker Punch to Rillaboom hurts. Woodhammer has a chance to kill if he's like... not too invisible. I'm kind of trying to think here. What would like legitimately just give me a kill? So, okay, so he's light play Rotom since light screen is still up. I feel like Rillaboom, Woodhammer, but then as I said, there's the Talonflame. So I guess Psyguard. Psyguard, yeah, Psyguard is actually not bad here because he doesn't outspeed me. Sucker Punch does like damage, but not a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm going Psyguard. Does he preserve this? I mean, I don't think I'll lose a lot by clicking Substitute, honestly. If we're honest. If we're being honest. He could just attack me here. He could. But clicking Substitute, I don't... Like, yeah, I lose some health, but I don't risk that much. 1,000 arrows kills this. Like, I don't even think there is a variant of Mega Warwild that lives. Okay, if he's like... If he was max defense impish, he would have a chance. A pretty good chance, but with the focus punch damage he did, I know he's like adamant. He could be like 2v2 in HP definitely, but even that variant I kill. So sub I think is a fine play here. I'm feeling the Melodic to come out here, basically. If he goes Rotom Frost, what do I do then? Defog. 1,000 arrow does a lot. Okay, yeah. Okay, the Melodic. He probably has... Oh my god. That Melodic... Oh, and he probably has his Marvel skill now as well. I kind of forgot that. Whoops. And he 100% has Ice Beam on this thing. Actually, I should probably have thought about this turn a little bit more, maybe. So I can get to +2, I still don't really have a chance to kill. Do I do 1,000 arrow for damage? Because like right now I do what, 18 to 21, I do no damage to this thing. Light Screen is still up for 2 turns, that's insane. Mild attack. Ice Beam does a lot, I don't want that, honestly. I wanna like kinda coil, try and play around the para maybe. But I know that's like that's not happening at all. And if I don't fire over 1,000 arrows, I'm not getting damage off. So you know what? With the high possibility of him clicking Ice Beam here, I probably will just 1,000 arrows for some damage. So next time this potential thing happens, I can be a bit more like set up. 19%, yeah, Ice Beam. So I kind of knew he was going to be Ice Beam. Now, here comes the thing. He could expect me to swap here. Psyguard. Flip turn. Skull has a chance to break. Flip turn shouldn't break. He could very much expect... he could very much expect, what's it called? Either Aquarius to come in and then go to his, like, Rotom Frost again. Yeah, okay, I predicted. Nice. Okay, yeah. So I feel like I did the correct thing there. And now I just basically click 1,000 arrows because it kills this. But then again, do I go... Melodic. Defensive. Weird. He has Ice Beam. Probably over like Toxic, I could imagine. He might not have Flip. Actually, did he reveal Flip Turn or no? Okay, I couldn't remember. Because I faced him Melodic in a different battle today, so I couldn't remember which one this was. The fact that I paired him might help him a little bit. That's actually not good. Part of me want to just fire off the 1,000 arrows to try and kill this. Not try and kill, but get damage off, so he has to like think about recovering. Okay, he goes back into Melodic, I thought so. So yeah, I can get another hit off, and if it recovers, that's like fine. Actually, would he recover on this turn? He probably would. Which makes me feel like I might go Zapdos. But then again, Zapdos, like, I really didn't know how to build my Zapdos today. And honestly, I might even not have needed it. First of all, he didn't bring Balloon, which is what's the primary reason I wanted Zapdos on the team. Whoops, sorry about it. I actually don't know if you could... Oh, you couldn't see it, because I keep forgetting it's only like the actual battle screen you see. So, I don't know what to really do in this situation. I can 1,000 arrows just for more damage, but he's gonna recover, I'm pretty sure, on this turn. Or break. He's either gonna break my sub now, or he's gonna recover. It could coil. Whoops. So I got +1. But I don't do enough. I could coil twice and I still don't do enough. His ice beam does 69 to 82. Yeah. Right now I wish... Well, okay, I wouldn't get leftovers recovery, I guess, if... that was a good... I'm pretty sure this is Flame Body Talonflame as well for... what's it called? The Rillaboom. So I guess I could go Primarina this turn, which gives me like a free like potential Moonblast on anything that wants to do anything. I think I want to do that. I'm gonna play around a little bit here. Here, recover. I thought as much. Okay. Do I flip turn? Because he could stay in here. He definitely could. Like, I know I kind of powered him up by pairing him, but I don't know. I still think it was for the better in the long run. Part of me want to just Moonblast since it hits most stuff here. And if I can get like a special attack. Plus this thing doesn't touch my Primarina at all. So I can stay. He could also flip turn to like let this take the hit and go into his like Rotom, I guess. Plus I didn't get rocks up, so that Rotom is just gonna come in whenever the heck it pleases. That's not good. Actually, does my... Oh wait. Now making Primarina outspeed my Melodic is actually gonna be a bad thing because that means he gets a slow flip turn. Kind of forgot about that. Okay, yeah, he stays in. Flip turn. Oh, he recovers, okay. Okay, wanted to see what I went for. I'm gonna E-ball now. If he stays in again, that's fine. I just need you to get paired. Like, come on. So, with Moonblast, that's like a good neutral play that hits most of his team. Because, like, Mawile dies to most stuff right now. And I made my Primarina able to outspeed a Mega Mawile. I'm pretty sure. Even Jolly? Even Jolly is. So, I'm not too worried about it coming in. If I click Energy Ball and he goes Rotom. I mean, I feel like clicking Moonblast again is fine. I did 36%, so that's okay. I think Moonblast again is okay because like it hits the Rotom very hard, where Energy Ball doesn't. So Moonblast, yeah, Moonblast. Because the more often I can make that Rotom not come in, so he can get screens up, the better. Basically. He could go Nidoking, but that's fine with me because that's just luring in the Nidoking to my trap, basically. So that's kind of what I want. Please go Nidoking on my Moonblast, please. I'd love if everything do that. I would love that. I would love that. Oh, it does. Yes. That's what I wanted. Okay. So yeah, I'm clicking Harbor Voice. I don't care. I can't be a berry for this. He could go Milotic, I guess. I did, what, 37%, that's a high roll. Wow, I got kind of lucky. I won't lie. But yeah, I'm clicking Harbor Voice. Like, if he double swaps to check for potential Kibia Berry, that's fine. The Kibia Berry would still be in play at all times, pretty much. Because, like, his only knockoff is Mobile, and I'm not swapping Primarina into Mobile, I think. I don't think I would do that, ever. Maybe, because like, I did consider it when I saw the Focus Punch. Like I knew it was going to be the Focus Punch Mega Maw. But the only time he can actually get his Mega Maw in is when I have Mesprit in. It's Hyper Voice. You went into my trap. You went into my trip. So the reason why I was so confident about staying is because I have Sludge Wave. Not Sludge Wave, I have the Kibia Berry on my Primarina. So I knew at all times that I could just sit in and not care, basically. Like, if he damaged me, fine. Primarina would still have killed this, so... Whew. do think PRIMARINA actually has a really good matchup. If I can get rid of the Rotom... Yeah, so he goes Rotom now. I feel like he's gonna Volt Switch here. Screens or Volt Switch, because the thing is, if I go Mesprit and he goes Mega Warm Mobile, I kind of just need to let Mesprit go down. But then again, oh, if he like starts sobbing like all over the place, that's not good, because I had to leave basically Mesprit. Yeah, Mesprit doesn't break. I feel like it's gonna cost me now that I don't have offensive default basically. So his what's it called? Rotom shouldn't be able to kill. So I could do a slow flip turn, but I also want to get damage off. And if he Thunderbolts me, Volt Switches me, that's like fine, because this doesn't need health anymore, because Nidoking was the only thing I knew I could tank from. So I could flip turn to get into Zygarde again, but then my Logic is 100%, so that wouldn't really matter that much. I actually think I'm just gonna... Okay, Light Screens. I'm just gonna... Like, I know it's not a lot of damage, but damage is damage right now. That's what I want. I want this to get chipped down, so it can't go around and do what I want. So Light Screen. Light Screen is now up. The reason why I click Moonblast over like Hyper is because if I get the special attack drop, that would be nice. That would be really, really nice. I kind of want to do the slow flip turn now. Volt Switch, Light Screen. Reflect and Blizzard, so he doesn't have Thunderbolt maybe. That might actually be it. So do I feel like I clicked Moonblast again. Like, how much does Talonflame take from like a Moonblast? Wow, it tanks a Moonblast. I did not expect it to tank a Moonblast that well, actually. I won't lie. Okay. Rotom Frost against Rillaboom, because I know Rillaboom now it's within Rillaboom kill range basically. Even with a Reflect Up, I kill it now, and it can't recover unless he has Wish on his Latias, which he well could. But I think flip turning now, because I get a slow turn even if he's Volt Switches me, and then I can go into like probably Mesprit. Probably. Okay, oh, he Blizzard. I'm not mad about that actually. Okay, now. He expected Zapdos, I feel like. Okay, PRIMARINA. Not that. If I go Zygarde. Like, the problem is the Milotic, and if I ever get a Rillaboom in, I know that Talonflame is basically coming in. So I have to like figure out how to play around that, because Woodhammer does nothing to that. And if I get the Flame Orb burn, that's Flame Body Burn, that's just annoying. So I think going Zygarde, and then immediately swapping into Rillaboom when Milotic comes in, and then just potentially knock off to get or U-turn and then risk like the burn, of course, and then get in Stormbreaker. I think that's how I want to do it. Problem is, this doesn't touch Latios, so I am actually a little bit of a pickle, especially regards to Latias. So what? I'm gonna go Zygarde. Get like leftovers as well. Yeah, thank you. Rotom Frost. Okay, so he doesn't have Reflect up, at least. I don't know if he has it, but he doesn't have it up. So Zygarde kills this 100%. I wanna... If he goes... Milotic. That's like... Because then I can swap in PRIMARINA again. His Thunderbolt can kill me, but Volt Switch can't, so he would have to carry Thunderbolt, which... Like, he's only shown Light Screen, but I feel like... Yeah. I'm gonna go at Kravis. Yeah, he goes Milotic. I'm kind of down with that. I'm down with that. Down. And I'm gonna Moonblast. Because, like, any damage on Rotom is fine. I'm gonna Moonblast. Like, I know the light screen makes it so I don't do a lot to this Milotic, but I don't think this Milotic can do anything to my PRIMARINA. I think he has Scald, Ice Beam, Recover. He might have Toxic on it if he because he hasn't shown like Flip Turn. So he definitely could have Toxic on it, which if he Toxic PRIMARINA, that's unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm still just gonna Moonblast here. Because like I don't want an Energy Ball and then actually, how much does Rotom Frost take from an Energy Ball? Let's go by the. Yeah, see, as long as Light Screen is up, he takes nothing from the Energy Ball. And like Moonblast 2 coast from the range he's at. But as I said, Talonflame actually takes nothing from Moonblast. That's like the most insane thing that Moonblast does that little to Talonflame. I did not expect that at all. Like it does 20% on the high end. Like that's insane. I don't understand how that's possible. Like PRIMARINA is a monster when it comes to specially offensive attacks. I could Flip Turn as well here, if he goes like Talonflame and then bring in Zygarde. Then see the Milotic. I need damage on the Milotic. That I know I do. Talonflame does actually. Talonflame doesn't kill PRIMARINA. So actually, wait, does Energy Ball plus anything kill the Rotom? Actually, because then I might just do it. So if I take like roughly 20% of you, you have 30. Ooh, it could, depending on how bulky he is. I'm still gonna Moonblast, I think. If I can get a Spectac drop on this, it's fine. If I get a Spectac drop and anything comes in, that's fine. But also, it's just the best neutral damage I can do. Okay, he goes. Oh, I know he tanks this, but still. Like damage. Okay, he's leftovers on this. Okay. So he could very well be Calm Mind right now. Like I could see the Calm Mind be here. Mystical Fire. He's leftovers. Because the reason why I'm checking Mystical Fire is because if he's the Calm Mind, if he's like a Calm Mindset, how much does he do? Okay, Draco Meteor does more to Ringo, so I might go Ringo and because I don't think he's attacking right now. If he Mystical Fires on the actually both Psychic, Draco Meteor, and Mystical Fire is not good. I guess I go Mesprit and I get a slow U-turn, but the problem is I don't outspeed this at all, so I might just straight up lose, like right now. Man, I went back and forth between Rillaboom, Choice Scarf, and Choice Bandit, and now I'm really mad that I didn't go Choice Scarf because I don't have any way to outspeed this. I feel like this could be like the Calm Mindset. I really is, but I'm still gonna Flip Turn. Toxic. Okay, I'm okay with that. Okay, so it wasn't Calm Mind. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. It wasn't Calm Mind. Okay, so he can't kill Rillaboom with anything, I think. Yeah, Rillaboom tanks any hit, so I'm gonna knock off with Rillaboom, I think. Or I could U-turn. That does like a lot of damage as well. So the problem here is I know the Talonflame is basically gonna come in. Like, I know it is. So I kind of want to just U-turn, because even U-turn does enough to this. I'm risking the burn here. Yeah, I know it's coming. I'm risking. Please don't. Please don't. Okay, it didn't. Yes. I could go Zapdos versus the Talonflame. Yeah, Zapdos take good, like, doesn't really care that much. He could... See, I'm very not... I so wish I had, like, Hurricane or Toxic on my Zapdos right now, but I opted for Heat Wave because I wanted to be able to hit, like, the Mega Mawile, of course. I guess Zygarde is, like, the option right now, but his Milotic is still at 100%, and now Grassy Terrain is up, so now it's going to be even more difficult. I guess I go PRIMARINA, but and like I don't know, Flip Turn maybe, probably. But I guess I go Zapdos and just start firing up discharges, hoping I can get some like Paros or something. Yeah, I feel like that's what I do. I guess. Wait, oh my god, discharge does. Oh wait, light screen is still up. I keep forgetting light screen is there. Like. Whoops. Okay, so he can take the discharge actually. But I'm still gonna do it. He probably goes Latias, is what I feel like, but I'm doing this just as much to get like a pair off the Latias. If he U-turns... Okay, I was about to say, if he U-turns himself, that's actually quite brave. We got the power. Okay, that's all I wanted, basically. Like, I know it's hacks, but that's the reason why I want, like, why you run discharge over basically anything. So he could very well toxic here. I could see that happening. Light screen goes out this turn, so I think maybe going PRIMARINA. He might predict that. I'm still gonna do it. Ooh. Okay. Oof. That's unfortunate for his side. Okay, what do I do here? I don't think he want to go Talonflame just because he doesn't kill me, and he wants. Okay, I could Moonblast. Now the light screen is gone. I feel like Moonblast is fairly, like, yeah, Moonblast is kind of free. Like, don't get me wrong, I think that pair matter because Latias can do so much. And I don't know what this has of moves. Like, it could still be like sub-toxic, it could be Calm Mind Toxic, even though that's a little bit weird, I guess. I mean, Calm Mind Toxic, Psychic, Dragon Pulse, probably. Yeah, I could see that be a thing, definitely. If he does go +1 spit def, I still do enough that he can just sit here in front of me, I'm pretty sure. And I'm clicking a Moonblast. I know that allows the Talonflame in, and it 100% has Roost. But I just kind of need to do it, if we're honest. I just kind of need to. He could go Rotom, tanked. Oh, wait, no, without screens up. Does it? Ooh, it doesn't die. Ooh, yeah, yes, it does. Yes, it does. It has to be like very bulky for not to die. Yeah. So if he's like max HP, he can survive. But if he's like an offensive Rotom with screens, or just light screening in general, I guess, he can not come in. So yeah, I feel like I'm so like relaxed and chill up for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe this is because this is the first game in the RCL where I actually think I have like a fighting chance. Like, not because I think Darkley's team or himself is any worse, but just because my team beefed up in between the games. So, so like I feel a little bit more comfortable about this. I have some good Volt turn as well now. I need to start. Okay, he goes to Talonflame, which is the correct choice probably. I would definitely say that it is the correct choice. He's probably gonna Roost. So I think. Actually, I just realized Mesprit can't even touch this that well either, right? I mean, Psychic does decent damage actually. He could Brave Bird me. I'm gonna flip turn because I don't think I'll lose anything by flip turning. Okay, so if the Latias is max special attack, it does kill my Zygarde. I kind of wanted to know that. It has enough damage on it that that I can kill if I'm like +1 speed with skill shot. Basically, is what I'm getting at. But yeah, I'm gonna flip turn. Okay, he goes Latias. I don't mind that. Like, I get it. So I could. Okay, Mesprit against Latias. I could U-turn. If he has some sort of recovery, he has recovery, but I actually do more damage than what he is at now. So I think going Mesprit and U-turning is the correct choice right now. And if he's like... Actually, I know. If he gets like a Calm Mind up with... What is his Talonflame is 50? Yes, I can go Rillaboom. I'm pretty sure I can knock off, yeah. Oh, actually does... Ooh, does 2 knockoffs. Oh, no, knockoff would actually be very bad for the Mega Mawile. If you bring that in. Oh, and I can't even Wood Hammer because then the... Dang it. But I'm still gonna bring in Rillaboom, and if he goes Mega Mawile, like, I have to find a sack somewhere, I guess. See, I'm just gonna knock off. If he burns me, he burns me. Yeah, don't know burn. Like I know you were flame, buddy. Yes, okay. Whew. Whew. Okay, he goes Mega Mawile now. I feel like he has to know I'm Trish locked. Okay, I'm probably gonna go Primarina. Do I need Primarina? Oh, like, I'm pretty sure he's gonna go Mega Mawile. If he doesn't go Mega Mawile here, I do not get it, because I would... Okay, he is probably Flame... Actually, he probably was Flame Mode Melodic, because his leftovers have been activated. Yeah, he'll go Mega Mawile, yeah. I kind of figured as much. Okay, Rillaboom. Okay, my knockoff... Oh, that's Melodic. Mega Mawile, because I want to know, do I... I don't. Okay, Primarina. I feel like that's what I have to go, right? Because either he kills me with like a play rough, or he stops and then I can just hover through the sub. I feel like that's like what I need. I could go Zapdos, but play rough would just kill and then Sucker Punch. But I guess if he's sub focus punch play rough, so he probably isn't Sucker Punch actually. I mean, the last move could be Sucker Punch, I guess. Actually, I do. No, because even if he subs, like Focus Punch, even if he Focus Punch doesn't do anything, and like I just need to connect Heat Waves basically. So yeah, I'm gonna go Zapdos also because Zapdos isn't super important now because Rillaboom didn't get burned, so it's not important that much. Yeah, sub. Okay. I'm not too scared of this actually. I'm just gonna actually discharge breaks this as well, so I'm just gonna discharge because that's safer, basically. Very well. Okay, do you have Sucker Punch? I'm about to find out, I guess. He could have. He could very well have. Okay, he doesn't. Okay, I'm fine with that. Okay. Actually, I just realized my Zygarde outspeeds his Latias now that it's paired. Huh. So, as long as this doesn't... Because Calm Mind then doesn't matter as much. I just need this to be low enough so Zygarde can kill it. But if you substitute, that sucks. But now I can also bring Mesprit in a little bit more safely, I feel like. So I can bring Mesprit in, U-turn, figure out what he wants to do, because I'm pretty sure my Mesprit should be slower than this. 100%. It is gonna be 100%. Like 100%. Duh, of course. Rillaboom is kind of looking nice. Psyshock, okay. I am gonna U-turn. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn. Because even if he stays in, I just go into Rillaboom. I outspeed Rillaboom. Rillaboom is looking really nice right now. Like, really nice. Like, he can still win this because Latias is such a, like, how? Wait, what do you... Raw? Dragon Tail? Does it get, like... How did that... Okay, it could be raw. Toxic Side Shock. Like if you're like no speed investment whatsoever, does my Mesprit still does not? How did I what? It has to be like raw, right? I feel like that's what it has to be. I don't need Aquarius, so if he attacks me or anything, I'm going this. Oh, Baton Pass. Oh. Rotom Frost. Actually, Rotom Frost is like 50-50 on whether it kills, right? Huh. No, Thunderbolt kills. If you have Thunderbolt, he kills. Okay. I mean, that's fine, because I just go in with Rillaboom, basically. I think. Rillaboom versus Latias. Actually, I just go in with Zygarde as well, I think. So I think what I do here is I attack with Moonblast. And then Rillaboom versus Latias, I do 67 to 79. How much? He's at 57, so I actually should kill. So, yeah. Actually, Cling Flip Turn, I guess, if he wants to like do anything. Light screen, okay. Rotom Frost. Do you kill Rillaboom? Is the very you do if you okay. So you could be very you could just straight up be max, I guess. So I still actually have to do this battle with like a little bit of a brain, which is weird. So I guess what I could do. Okay, so I'm not worried about Latias being Coal Mine anymore. I think what I actually want to do is I want to go Zapdos and Roost, because like Blizzard is then not super effective, and I can just kind of stall this out. I can defog it away as well, so I think that's what I want to do. Oh yeah, he can see I'm pressure. So I'm not too worried. You could toxic me right here, and that's fine with me. I'm gonna defog these screens away. Okay. I wish I had U-turn on Zapdos right now. I really wish I had U-turn on Zapdos. I mean. I think I just go Mesprit no matter what, actually. Side Shock? Okay, does nothing. Could U-turn. I think U-turning no matter. No, oh wait, because he baton passed. That's why. I have to. Okay, so he could baton pass here. So actually, I want to just fire up the Ice Beam in case he does that again. I'm just gonna stay in. Because this thing doesn't threaten me. Yeah, he can toxic me, but besides that, I don't really fear that much. Then pass, yeah. So let one of those come in. I'm fine with that. My Milotic. I don't do a whole lot with my I don't do a lot with Mesprit to his Milotic. A little chunk. I guess. With him being paralyzed, okay, Woodhammer still just breaks through that thing. I basically just need to, because the only reason I haven't brought Rillaboom in yet is because I do actually think he's max speed Rotom Frost. I really do think that's what he is. I'm just gonna Psychic in case he wants to get these screens up again. Like, try and get this down. Kill it with fire, which is actually effective. For some reason. That's kind of funny. I didn't even mean like that when I said it. So, Psychic through light screen doesn't do a whole lot, but it 2-shots still. And that's the important part, basically. Plus, if he doesn't have Reflect, basically all I need to do is I need to make sure he doesn't have Screen Up, and then Rillaboom kind of just goes in, you know, as Rillaboom does. He could go back to his Latias, I guess. I don't know if it... Does that do anything? See, the only thing is I do think this Rotom is max speed, so he knows that Choice Banded Rillaboom doesn't kill it. And if I go Zygarde... I mean, I could go Zygarde to lure into Milotic and then just swap to Rillaboom, I guess. So just gonna click Zygarde. Okay, so he's probably gonna go Latias now. I feel like his last move has to be a Roost, probably. That's what I'm thinking. Roost to recover, like whichever one he went for. How long has this battle? I feel like this battle gone on for a bit now. Oh wow, it has. Whoa! Like, I'm not nearly as hype as as I could be, but I feel like I still have to play smart and think to make 100% sure that I win. I think he's scared that I clicked U-turn on that turn. I'm gonna Energy Ball you because I want damage on you. Then again, I could U-turn because no, I have speed in mind, so I'm pretty sure I outspeed Milotic. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I outspeed Milotic. Light screen isn't up, so I do semi-decent damage here. Get parried. Parry everything to death. Okay, so actually I could U-turn now because he wants to recover now. He wants to recover now. So if I U-turn, I can get in Rillaboom, and I'm pretty sure Rillaboom KOs like anything that wants to be here. Pretty sure. Yeah. Let me click my Woodhammer button, basically. So it's button time. Yeah. Okay, so Woodhammer like kills anything right now. Because he's at yeah, he's at if he's max defensive, but I would still get 2 hit off on his Latias because he's paired. Yeah, so Woodhammer does 2k even if he's like max defensive. So yeah, I'm fine with this. Woodhammer. I get a KO 100% now, and if he lets his Milotic go, that means Rotom does have max speed. I'm like 90% sure it's gonna have. And then if he lets his Latias, yeah, he lets Latias go. Okay. Yeah, that's all. That's the correct answer, I think. Rotom, yes. Okay, I'm just gonna go Mesprit. Okay, in case he either misses. I still have to. Okay, I actually do still have to play fairly smart here. So if he attacks me, kills me, I go Zapdos, right? Zapdos. I feel like that's what I had to do. And then I Heat Wave. Yeah, Heat Wave then. So I'm just gonna. Okay, he didn't put up screens or nothing. So I think I go Zapdos, a Heat Wave, I pray to all hell and back that I don't miss. If he was smart there, he would have put up light screen so he could lift. Actually, could he lift the? He goes Milotic. I mean, fine, I guess. Like I think he knows that I'm not super offensive, so that's probably why he did it. But I'm just gonna click Discharge, do the damage, 52%, nice and damage. I'm just gonna click Discharge. I kill. I don't think too much about it. I kill Discharge. He could go Rotom, but I don't understand why he would, because I'm pretty sure I outspeed both of these. Like I outspeed Rotom Frost max speed, right? Right? I haven't been looking wrong. Yeah, I outspeed with by 1 point, which is what I beat my Zapdos to. So yeah, I Heat Wave. Even if I miss, I can go Side Guard and kill. Okay, I know this match maybe not have been as exciting sounding for me, but I actually am very happy I won this because, oh, thank God, I'm not 0-3. I'm 0-2. I'm 2-1 now, 1-2 basically. GG to Darkley, Siggy, whatever you want to be called. It was a good game. I definitely think this team is so much better now, so I definitely think you had much more to worry about. I really like this team now, actually. I really like it. So, as always, if you like the video, make sure to leave a like on the video. Leave a comment down below what you thought of the battle. I know it probably didn't sound super exciting, but it is fairly late at where I am right now, so I didn't want to scream too loud. Plus, I exhausted some energy earlier today, so that's also why. And remember, subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel if you watch the content for future videos. And with that, I'm out. Peace, YouTube.